Hey, good day to you good folks of YouTube. What's up? This is Keith and you're watching Barber's Auto Help. Thank you so much for watching. So, are you having problems with your engine shutting off on you, say at stoplights, at idle? If so, there's a very good chance that this video is going to help you out. Now, what you're looking at here is the throttle body on my 2004 Ford Ranger. Now, if you don't have a Ford Ranger, don't fret. This video will probably still help you, just as long as you have this type of setup here. This is your common throttle body, which is mechanically controlled via a throttle cable. And then you see this right here. This is your idle air control motor, or IAC valve, whichever one you want to call it there. I've seen this design used on many American vehicles, Asian and European vehicles, probably between the mid-80s on up to the early 2000s. They have since then phased these out mostly to electronic throttle bodies. So if you have an electronic throttle body, this video probably isn't going to help you out too much. Now, going back to our idle air control motor, the whole purpose of that idle air control motor is to allow air into the intake whenever the throttle plate is shut. It serves as the idle control. It also serves as a dash pot for whenever you're under heavy acceleration and you slam the throttle shut, taking your foot off the gas there. It keeps the engine from stalling out completely and lets it idle down slowly rather than just abruptly shutting it down or idling it down. Now you can see right here, you got your throttle plate, and just above your throttle plate, you see that little secret passage up there, if you will. It's not really secret, but it kind of looks rectangular along the top side of that wall there. Whenever that throttle plate is shut, yes, of course, some air can get through that little hole you see down on the bottom, but the majority of the air gets into the intake through that port there. Now that port goes inside this little tunnel right here up to the idle air control motor. And here is the idle air control motor taken off and bolted it there. And you see you got two passages there. This one passage here that connects to this tunnel goes up to the idle air control motor, and then it's sealed off with this little gasket here, the blue gasket you see right there where my middle finger is, and the air goes in this hole. And then you see right there that little doohickey right there, that's a little plunger or pintle, if you will, and the computer sends a signal to this little solenoid right here, which allows that pintle to move back and forth, and that controls the amount of air that can get past that pintle into this port right here. Whenever it gets past that port, it then is allowed to go into the intake manifold, and that'll increase your idle or increase your RPMs or decrease your RPMs depending upon how far that valve is opened up right there. Now, I say all that to get to this point here. The majority of the time when a customer comes up to me and they state that, hey, when my vehicle is idling, it'll shut off on me, or when I come to a stoplight, the vehicle will shut off on me, or if I have my foot off the gas and on the brake, the engine will shut off on me. It's usually caused by a dirty idle air control motor. Sometimes it is caused by a faulty idle air control motor, and then sometimes it's caused by something totally separate from this. So just keep that in mind. But it's been my experience about 80% of the time that somebody would come up to me and describe that symptom. It's just a dirty idle air control motor, and all it really needs is to be cleaned out. And you could very easily just clean this out with some throttle body cleaner. You do want to be careful not to let the throttle body cleaner pull up inside there and then get into your solenoid, but you can take and just kind of sparingly spray that throttle body cleaner up in there, let it sit for a little bit, and then spray it some more, and of course dump it out. Now, in some instances you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to take the idle air control motor off of the vehicle in order to clean it up. I've cleaned plenty of them out just by performing a normal air induction service, spraying throttle body cleaner through the intake while the vehicle's running, which will allow that cleaner to go up through this passage here into the idle air control motor, thus cleaning it out. So you can also clean it out that way too. You don't have to have it off to clean it out necessarily. In the more severe cases, yes, do take it off and clean it out, but a lot of times you don't have to. Now I'm going to go ahead in this video and clean out my idle air control motor off of the engine there. I will be performing a full air induction service on this in another video, and I'll have a link to that down in the description there if you're interested in watching that. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to clean this out for you and show you the before and after results. Alright, and let me get up in there with a flashlight so you can see a little bit better what we're looking at there. This isn't horrible, but there is some coking and carbon buildup in there, and we're going to try to get that cleaned out the best we can. Alright, so I'm going to take a little throttle body cleaner and just going to spray it up in there a little bit. Let that come out. And let it sit for a little bit and kind of soak. Alright, so we let it sit for just a little bit. We're going to take and spray a little bit more. Let it come out. Alright, so let's take a look inside there and see if we've got any improvement. And yeah, it's a lot cleaner inside there. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. There's only so much you can do with the IAC motor design like this, because you can't really get anything inside there, and you don't really want to tell you the truth. But you can see a pretty good improvement. The walls are getting clean, and I'm sure the air could probably flow through there a lot better than it did. So now all I have to do is reassemble my vehicle and I should be good to go there. But like I said earlier, if you're experiencing a symptom where your foot's off the gas, you're hitting the brake, and you're coming to a stop and the vehicle wants to die out on you at idle, it's most likely just a dirty idle air control motor. If your vehicle's set up like this one, this isn't going to apply to every vehicle out there, but I've seen a lot of cases where this is the case, and this is the fix. So guys, if this helped you, please let me know. Just comment down below, let me know what you found. Also, if you have any questions, comment down below. Be happy to get back to you. And please, 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 please read the entire description of this video down below before you attempt this. If you're watching this video on a platform other than youtube.com, you may have to go to youtube.com/Barber's Auto Help. Find this video there. The description will be beneath it. You may have to go there to find or to gain access to the description. Please read that, guys. More very important information down there. As always, guys, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.